Hi guys, today we'll look into a scenario in which Britain forms an empire in 2022. Well, yeah, Britain, and Britain is pretty chill. Yeah, pretty chill. You know why I say pretty chill? Because they're not chill to everyone. But they are chill to some nations. Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Okay. Not you. 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 Like basically everyone. Well, you, yes. But him, no. Well, Britain's first goal is to become a strong naval power. I started speaking weird, maybe? But that's because of Britain. I sure hope they don't come to under the invasion of Ireland. Ireland is great. That's my opinion. Who doesn't like Ireland? Potatoes from the Incan Empire. Starvation. Yeah, that part sucks. Every Irish person basically living somewhere besides Ireland. Well, I don't want to take up too much of the English channel because, well, they might get something for that. So they move north. Then they enter the sea waters of Iceland. Iceland tells Britain to leave their sea waters, but Iceland's naval power is, well, this. It's actually much brighter than Ireland's. It's not the right color, but besides. Yeah, and to fix it. Yeah, we're gonna fix their naval dominance color, yeah. Well, let's say this nicely, Iceland. You're not going to have any naval power left. Well, Phase 2 shall begin. To the only NATO member that does not have a military. I guess that's why cod fishing vessels didn't do so good, fighting off Brits. And now, well, if you can invade an island on all sides, well, it goes super well for the island. Plus, they have no military and Reykjavik is gone, so maybe they're okay. I said maybe. Which, I guess obviously they aren't, but they're Iceland. Who would want to hurt Iceland? No, Britain would. Britain. Come to the conclusion, I think Britain just hates everyone. Britain, yeah. I guess it's pretty easy. You have a king in charge. It's not like your democracy, Britain. Quit pretending. Well, their naval dominance they push out. And they push all the way to Norway. Start shooting at Norwegian vehicle votes. And now Norway's naval dominance, which does not go up the full coast. Because how can you have naval dominance where there's ice? Russia doesn't have naval dominance over the Arctic Ocean. Hopefully they never will. Because Canada is going to defeat Russia. I'm not crazy. Well, I might be a bit crazy, but you know. Mapping is so chill. I love mapping. Yeah, I do. I do. Well, why is Norway bread. Britain did nothing yet. Kind of looks like, oh, yeah, Britain is gone on a rampage. Well, this causes the Northern British War. Where they form an alliance with Sweden. Germany joins too because, well, they're Germany. Denmark joins. But unfortunately for Denmark is that our navy is kinda would likely quickly be neutralized, which it does become. Well, Denmark's completely cut off from access to the sea. Well, nobody goes into Denmark yet, but they will fall not in 6 hours for sure. Well, they don't fall in that long. Well, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Okay, they fell in 5 hours. And then the big invasion of Norway begins. And Britain now has allies. So that means Britain is strong. Oh, Finland puts its annexation forces in land that they didn't occupy. Classic Finland. Britain sends an ultimatum. Finland's like, I'll pay you money. Britain's like, okay. Knowing how well they are paying off their debts. Well, they paid off their World War II debts in 1 year. They paid it off in full. Well, so I guess Finland is good at capitalism, good at war, and you know what else they're good at? Well, then again, were they good at war, or does Russia keep deciding, yeah, let's invade our neighbors with bad troops that are not trained? One or the other. Don't know. Well, Sweden takes these lands. The UK takes these lands. Sweden also takes these lands. And Norway is sad. Dang it, Britain. Well, they do it every time. You think they changed, but they never. Well, everybody says that everyone lies. Are you a good liar or a bad liar? Good liars are bad. Bad liars are bad liars. Well, Sweden is Arctic North, they call him. While we will color him Britain's allies purple. Just for simplicity. And then, well, the only one to annex lands from this, the Danes, is Germania. Why is it called Germania? Oh wait, that's a Roman name. Never mind, stupid name. Oh, Britain wants it a puppet state. Sweden wants land. Well, they do come to a compromise. Well, Sweden takes that land. Well, the Danish puppet state is completely against it. Oh, look who's made. The Danish puppet state. Well, It is the Danish puppet state. You know what Danish puppet states do? Now, they have this made. Now, well, they make more naval dominance. With Finland allowing them in their waters. Mostly for protection against the Russians. Which, it's a good idea. Well, Britain now makes lots a bit of cool land. But they don't go. They quickly invade Nigeria. But instead of going east, well, they go west. No, they go east. Well, they're annexing. And well, they do a good job. Invading Chad, yeah. Isn't it interesting how Britain's invading some lands they never had? Their plan is to travel to the Pacific to the Red Sea through Africa. Well, their vision goes as the following. They invade these countries. Well, they get that far into Ethiopia. Well, they quickly storm Sudan. They storm Egypt and take the Suez. Well, then they take the Nile, and then they eat the rest. Well, Ethiopia, on the other hand, they do nothing to. They just leave there. They take away troops from there. And they annex all of these lands. And well, they do their favorite thing and make a big country. That's borders don't make much sense. By now, they're super strong. Well, they do stay away from the American gods. Shockingly so. Well, they do have a colonial navy, too. Well, to get peace, well, Ethiopia they sign peace with. And then they get to the, well, ocean, they invade all of Ethiopia's neighbors. As why wouldn't they? And With this, they storm in the lands. Oh, they storm in the Somalia, that's obvious. And then they storm the rest of the way south. And then, well, they sign peace. And, well, first they annex there, annex there, annex there. Well, now they do one more thing, which is overthrow Australia's government. In which they overthrow the government. And they go to New Zealand and annex it without a fight. And they go to North America. They storm Guyana. They storm Belize. They storm Cuba. And then they say goodbye to the New World. With it, they do bring their naval forces. No, they do agree with America for no more in the New World. They take up these straits. And yeah, they have all this naval dominance. But France forms a coalition. A reverse coalition. Oof. Well, they gather Spain, Belgium, the Netherlands, Italy, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Czechia, Croatia, and Slovenia. With this, they start Operation German Storm. Goes pretty well at first. But Germany had purposely avoided the south to make defense lines larger. Why? But then British support comes. But they can't get past Britain's Royal Navy. Well, they do get Turkey. And they do this to Portugal. And well, Poland does the same thing. Except the only difference is with Germany. Germany's people is wondering why they're pushed back so far, while Germany starts an offensive in France. With French troops distracted. Britain moves its naval forces towards and into the Bay of Biscay. And well, this doesn't make sense. That was all just colored in. That doesn't make sense. Oh, that was weird. Turkey got involved and actually no, Greece got involved. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen again, because that made absolutely no sense. Well, Turkey joins. They declare the treaty that said that the Strait of Marmara can't be used is illegitimate. And with the British Navy, well, they occupy the straits and they push towards Greece surrounding it. Well, with this, naval landings are successful. Well then, well, what does their naval dominance look like? Well, it looks something like this. No, they have the Adriatic Sea, this, and this. But not for long, says Britain. Before any land attacks are made on Ireland, it decides to cut Ireland off. Somehow they skip water. Well, they don't. They just get our Navy through their lands. Well, the Navy can be in the blue, it's just who has the dominant. Well, Ireland now is like in trouble. But while this is happening, they make a major offensive into Germany, which German troops just let it happen. Well, they're almost completely occupied in the south. But then they decide, yeah, time. And Britain's like, isolates this navy. And Germany's navy pushes along. Along with Britain. Landing in the water, yeah. Normandy, like D-Day. Germany pushes along the coast, and eventually, well, the coast is captured. British troops and Turkish troops work together. And well, they occupy more lands near Italy. Well, they occupy lands by southern Italy. It's mostly the British Navy, but the Turkish Navy is doing a big lot too. Portugal says they want to give Britain some advice about how to free them because they're basically occupied. And then they push in, encircling all those Navy forces and forcing them into surrender. And then they do that, and then they do this, and then they do this. And then Portugal's like, hey Britain, what should I do? Britain's like, Portugal, help. Portugal's like, okay. And then, well, Everett on the blue team dies. Yeah, they encircle Paris. Germany does and takes it. Germany cuts off all these forces from France. This is like a big part of France's and Spain's armies just cut off. Well, everyone's cut off. And then Germany is ready for its major offensive, they say. This is the biggest offensive of the war. Which goes pretty smoothly without anybody telling them what to do. All Turkish forces, just Turkish forces, make a landing there and push up the boot. They also make a landing there, but then British troops storm the north. German troops storm Poland 1 month later. 1 month, 1 day later. Okay, they lasted a day longer than they did in World War II, I think. Okay, Italy is dead, and they're all dead. Britain gives Turkey full control of Greece. We all know how that will go. Well, just not be controversial is all it is. Well, Turkey gets to annex these lands. It's impressive. Britain annexes these lands, including Catalonia and these lands. Portugal gains control of these lands. Britain gains control of those lands. Nowhere else Britain gains control of the northern lands. You know what Germany gains control over? These lands. You know what else they gain control over? These lands. You know what else? They turn this to a puppet, this to a puppet, this to a puppet. No, not those. Puppet, 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 puppet. Yeah, there's a lot of puppets, Brennan. Are you sure you didn't make too many puppets? Satellites? You sure? You and Germany will, in Sweden, can control all those lands with your best friend Turkey. But this is off quote. Yeah, it's off quote, definitely. Well, Britain is so strong now. And the sun never sets on the British Isle. Yeah, Germany's like, no, I guess they have enough energy now. And Greece won't tell them, you should have saved your energy and shamed them. Greece just got greased. Wait, I just greased Greece? What? That makes no sense. Greasing Greece. That'd be like if I went to my fridge, got my olive oil, and decided, yeah, it's a good idea. I'm going to put, you know what? Olive oil on my butter. Yeah, such a great idea. Very good of an idea. Very great. And now, zoom out. Britain is chanting Rule Britannia. And why did all their colonies declare independence there? Don't ask me. That's a glitch with my computer. Yeah, they annex almost all of it, or are they in a civil war? Which they basically, since they fell into another civil war, is like, boom. Ethiopia never fell. Did you know that? It just looks like they did because they pretend. Well, Britain does annex all these lands, has had all those lands, and they make them all different colonies. Djibouti colony, Somalia colony, Tanzania, Africa, Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, Kenya colonies. Well, yeah. Then in Europe, they're just like, yeah, I'm being fair. Yeah. Russia's now saying its biggest threat to national security is British expansion, which is actually legitimate now, Russia. Yeah. Thank you for viewing. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. We are trying to get 50 subscribers. We are 11 away. I think I can get 11 subscribers before 2023. How about you? Like, wouldn't it be nice to have a special? Like, remember the special where capybaras took over the world? And they were like, capybara. Ukraine got a special. Russia will never. Oh yeah, I have a special for Russia. What if Russia collapsed into a million pieces? What if Putin banned my channel in Russia? Do you think they did? Let me know in the comments. So please like and subscribe. And remember, there's no NATO in this video. Wild Mapper out.